hoping to build on a huge win over and pushing the Ravens on the road back. Ravens are on that road back. They started one.
And the most important one being Lamar Jackson. Perfect during the course of the season. The other thing is
looking for consistency, but for Minnesota, they're looking
back moving forward. But for Vikings fans, trust the game plan and don't force anything.
Some of that heat. While Baltimore's Derrick Henry.
Quarterback's back last week for the Vikings. There's a fire in his eyes that we feel. All eyes have to be on him at all times. He said, we all know, starting now, there is.
They've said repeatedly, we know time this year when they've won the toss, they elect to defer the return with Justice Hill. And Hill out this week at the trade deadline starts for the Ravens. McCarthy batted at the line by Kyle Hamilton. And Kyle Hamilton. Second down at 10 at the 14. It's Aaron Jones. And Jones nudging his way out.
Not the one that they have as their true starting five yet this season. And that's been a challenge. And right there.
McCarthy with pressure in his face finds Justin Jefferson and a first down.
He is right here. Watch this. He's going to stand in the pocket. Watch. Doesn't flinch. Knows he's going to take the hit. And you know what? Let's flip it to the other side.
Addison in motion. And the handoff is to Jones. Not much there. Travis Jones again.
Yeah, when you think about Ravens defense, you think about pressure and chaos and stress and all those things. That has not back. Hopefully he's going to come from Draymond Jones this afternoon.
McCarthy steps away from pressure, finds Jones on the sideline and out of bounds. 2 years now, so when he got here, there was really no transition in terms of terminology.
Now he'll rush inside, he'll rush on the edge. McCarthy on third down, floating it up for Naylor, and he drops a dime. Naylor with a move and a stiff arm, still on his feet, another stiff arm.
Drive has been for J.J. McCarthy. He has taken what the defense has given him, and now you got to play dialed up. What did we say at the top? Trust the play. Trust. That's the one thing that I think we lose in this whole inconsistency conversation is he has the ability.
Naylor with the long catch of 62 from McCarthy. And now Minnesota. It's Jones to the left and Jones to the end zone.
It's a run fit.
Now Will Reichard tries the extra point, and at the 4-yard touchdown run. And the short kick. Mitchell got a block from Wester and now down across the 30. His first time with Lamar, he's never coached against him. He said, my first time was on a field.
Side now, he'll rush inside.
With the combo is just unique in how he prepares quarterbacks to play.
Derrick Henry up the middle across the 35. It was interesting. And then he just delved into what he's become. And he said, and those are the kind of guys that keep you up at night.
And that's the guy, right? Become a really, really good passer of the football.
It's the draw to Henry. Powers into Jalen Redmond.
Across, they're actually better the further the distance is on third down. And probably even with
Zay Flowers in motion, finding Mark Andrews as Lamar Jackson. And that's a pretty good ticket to get a first.
Covered up. These guys have a chemistry that has existed going all the way back to the draft years when they came in together.
Patrick Ricard, the fullback, lining up in front of Henry. Off play action over the middle. Good catch. Sliding down that ball. Ravens now on the move. Inside the Minnesota 40. Here's Henry to the left. Cashman there. It's Henry looking for the short yardage first down. And he's got it inside the 30.
In the league that is better mechanically throwing the football, and it's something they measure in their indoor facility consistency.
So he's been not healthy. That's been the biggest problem for Lamar. But when he's out there this year, he's been as good matter when he gets to that spot. He could not say enough good things about him.
No.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson over the middle, and Andrews had it carry him off his hand.
I'm really surprised on this one that this is not complete. It's going to be a hard catch by Mark Andrews.
This noise.
Flowers here.
Jackson slings it over the middle, deflected and incomplete. It's gone off the hand.
Yeah, and they had the game last week. There's Isaiah Likely on the inside, just kind of finding that soft spot. And yeah, I mean,
in the NFL, this from 44. And Luke sneaks it in to give the Ravens, to all of us, to tip our caps to those yard deep in the end zone. He will bring it out. Had a 99-yard return call back on a penalty last week, and he struck during the break. And Aaron came running over to say hello, and now Aaron Jones Sr. back to work on the ground. Double kiss blow from Aaron Jones Sr. Just a tremendous. Loved reading it this week, and kudos to you, Tyler, for a great story as Jones is dropped in the backfield. Mike Green
from the outside. Ryan O'Neal just kind of gets a little bit wide on that first step.
12. They set it up for Jefferson with blockers in front. Now he'll throw it back the other way to McCarthy, and McCarthy will run. Breaks one tackle, breaks a second, and
himself on the other end of the field to make that play. Ryan Wright to punt this one away. LaJonte Wester waves for the fair catch and has it at the 15 with the ball at their own 15-yard line. And on first down, the handoff is to Derrick Henry, who fights two fullbacks in this game, and they play regularly. C.J. Ham and Patrick Ricard side of the ball in his NFL career as well. And some movement up front. And that's going to cost 5. Second and 11. After the penalty, they set up the screen and immediately,
upfield in the pass rush, and you kind of get pulled right into the play. And he just kind of drifting across the line, and Daniel
third down and long. To the sideline for Andrews and out of bounds. Will boot this one away, 52 yards on his first punt. Miles Price will let this one bounce, and it'll go out of bounds near the 43-yard. In week 1, first quarter last week, the numbers are outstanding. Coleman.
How he came out. I love that opening drive because he was taking what the defense was on the road in division rivals, but can we do it for 4?
The screen to Jones. To the edge, and Roquan
said he wants to tap into the anger and frustration of missing so much time with injury. He said
presented in the face paint on 3rd and 5. McCarthy a little pump, a throw over the middle, and he zips it in to Jalen Naylor, and that's
the opportunity to get it to Justin Jefferson. You're going to see him check. You got a lot of coverage that way. Comes back, stays poised again in the pocket. Kind of hang in there and make some really nice throws.
Toss play Jordan Mason, and all kinds of traffic around Mason. He'll lose yard in September of last year. He said you have to disassociate that nice guy and this other side of you.
See some of these guys off the field, but then watch what they do on the field.
Here's McCarthy in some trouble. He'll tuck it and run. Decisive.
Kind of watch him work through everything. This has been another really good start. When you talk about the progression, you can see he was on to 3 when he wanted to throw the little swing pass out to the
today on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 8, and we've got a flag down and some movement up front, likely going to make its issue that we talked about in the offensive line that has never had their preferred for each of those 3 guys to have at the biggest position on the offensive line.
Yeah, I agree. It used to be like J.J. McCarthy. If he could have that consistency at the center position, it would help.
Here's Jefferson looking for a block and cannot get away from
a couple of screens out here against these two defenses, and they're just extremely quick. It's going to be hard. I mean, the timing.
49-yard try for Reichard, and the kick right down the middle for Will Reichard. Wester from the goal line for the Ravens. Ravens down to the 3rd.
When you lose somebody like that, we lost players during my years. But please, everybody, let's start to learn from these losses.
Lamar Jackson able to break away and avoid the second.
Well, I was a little emotional there, so I'm not really sure what went on.
But well said.
So we'll watch Derrick Henry go through here. Sometimes we have younger quarterbacks or the mobile quarterbacks get careless, and it's something that he's made sure he's not doing.
It's Henry trying to get skinny. It doesn't always mean that pressure's coming, but it is this time. Jackson's pass deflected by Van Ginkel at the line, and it's incomplete.
The defense and getting people back was just how smart he is, and you can see right there, he's not going to get past Roger Rosengarten to get to the quarterback.
Make sure you give him the credit for his high IQ. Miles Price from the 16. Ooh, a little. You are living dangerously, Miles Price. That little bobble. Able to secure it. Here's Jones with the carry over the right side, and he gets on 2nd down. Good pickup by Jones on the pressure. That gave McCarthy time.
We've talked about this, right? Here he comes, Kyle Hamilton. Boom, look at that. Face mask right into the chest. That is textbook.
And movement on the right side of the offensive line.
False start by the offense, number 75.
Great to see them getting back and getting back into the fold.
On 1st and 15, pocket collapsing on McCarthy, and it's back.
You know, again, just kind of working that middle of the field and good progression. And it's C.J. Okoye there, number 91, the big guy. That was.
This is defended in the stat column. McCarthy finds Adam Thielen, and Thielen.
Aaron Jones in pass protect, now going to the inside, and you know, you see again, he's got that helmet in the middle. Now you're going to have to throw the.